Hey guys, this is the location of Nirvana's first ever show in Seattle, the Central Saloon. The show took place on April 16th, 1988. Now before I go any further, I should mention that according to Michael Azarad's Nirvana biography, Come As You Are, Nirvana's first show in Seattle was actually a week later, on April 24th, 1988, at the Vogue, as part of one of these Sub Pop Sunday showcases. However, the other Nirvana bios I've looked at have each said the first show was April 16th. Looking online, that's also what I'm seeing. Krist Novoselic, Bruce Pavitt, and Jonathan Poneman have also all said that it was April 16th. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead with the general consensus, which is that the first Nirvana show in Seattle took place on April 16th. The Central Saloon was one of the few Seattle venues at the time which welcomed bands who played original music instead of just covers. At the time of this performance, Nirvana didn't yet have a big following in Seattle. Most of their fans at this point in time were concentrated around Olympia and Tacoma. And so with that in mind, it's not surprising to hear that, according to Krist Novoselic, no one showed up at their show at the Central Saloon. Quote, "Nobody came. Nobody. Not one person. We didn't even play. We bought a 12-pack of beer, sat underneath the viaduct, and drank it. I think I drank most of it. And then just kind of said, oh well, shrugged our shoulders, maybe next time." As mentioned earlier, Jonathan Poneman and Bruce Pavitt from Sub Pop both agree that Nirvana's first show in Seattle was at the Central Saloon on April 16th, but according to them, the band did actually play to a small audience. Bruce Pavitt recalls the following impression he got of Nirvana from that show. None of their original material was outstanding in the least. And to see this band and think, this is going to be the biggest band in the world in 3 years? No way. I put that at about 1,000,000,000 to 1. Nirvana's lineup at the time of the show consisted of Kurt Cobain, Krist Novoselic, and Dave Foster. As of the time of this recording in November of 2020, no recordings of this show have surfaced. It's not known if anyone even recorded this early Nirvana performance. The full set list for the performance is also not known, but it is known that the band did play Love Buzz that night. What's interesting to me about the documentation of this show is that different sources have very different opinions and recollections of what happened, i.e. Krist Novoselic compared to Jonathan Poneman and Bruce Pavitt. Considering this was Nirvana's first ever performance in Seattle, you'd think there'd be more documentation of it, but again, as at the time of this recording, there are still holes to fill in, which to be honest makes it more fun looking into the history of the band, considering there's still room for discovery. Now of course, the Central Saloon is not the only Seattle venue Nirvana has played at. Nirvana played at multiple venues across the city over the course of several years, but according to most sources, this is the first location they played at in Seattle. So if you're a fan of Nirvana in Seattle and you want to check out the venue they first performed at in the city, this is the place. Now, Nirvana isn't the only band to have played at this venue. Others who have played at the Central Saloon include Mother Love Bone, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, and Jimi Hendrix. The Central Saloon was founded back in the 1890s, making it one of the oldest venues in Seattle. The Central Saloon is located in the Pioneer Square neighborhood of Seattle, which is just south of downtown and about 10 minutes driving distance from the Space Needle. All in all, when it comes to music history in Seattle, this is a very important venue. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you see, make sure to subscribe for more. All the videos on this channel are original. I'm the one conducting all the interviews and editing all the videos together, so if you guys like what you see and you want to support, the best way to do so is honestly just to subscribe. Lots more to come.